And today we're going to react to s- cool sculptures that you don't believe that actually is actually real.
23 incredible
Wow,
sculptures.
I didn't press it yet. This now. My computer is in a hurry. Yeah, let's get started.
23. Thinking outside the box. Head on
Whoa.
over to the Taipei Zoo, where you will not only have the live animals as a major attraction, but also these
That's
beautiful
amazing,
hippos
though.
popping out from the ground.
So
22.
silly.
Mother, or Maimon, which is the French word for mother. It's the name
Wow.
of this 35-foot-high spider that was erected outside the Tate Modern in London. It was made from steel to represent Louise Bourgeois'
Wow.
industrious mother. It was erected in 1999 and has
Imagine
been
if that's
created
real.
many times
That was
since.
scary.
21. Creative mind at work. Bruno Catalano is the creative mind behind The
Yeah.
Travelers, which shows people with a suitcase in their hands, but their insides are missing. He was
What?
depicting that they were going traveling to rediscover themselves.
Whoa,
20.
that's so
I
beautiful.
want to break free. We can all relate to this. The urge to break free and be free.
Whoa.
It's called Breakthrough from Your Mold and is displayed in
Amazing.
Pennsylvania and created by Xenos Froudakis. 19. The Fountain of Youth. The Magic Tap is a moving sculpture found in Spain,
Is that
and it has
real
an
water?
endless supply of water running from it.
Oh.
It also appears as if it's just floating, but there is actually a pipe hiding in the flow of water that supports the entire structure.
Oh.
18. Imagination has no limit. This is
Ibra.
not something to be worried about. It's known as the sinking building, and you
Really?
find it
What?
outside the State Library in Melbourne. It's meant
It's
to
so
indicate the weight of the
so
books being
realistic,
so
though.
severe, it sunk the library.
It is.
17. Watch where you're going. Tom Franson has quite a number of wonderful sculptures around the world,
I
and
like
this is
that.
one you will find in Brussels. It was erected in
It's a fun
1985, and it's
sculpture,
just a
though.
little comedy sketch of a man popping up from a sinkhole, grabbing the foot of a passing policeman. 16.
why?
FaceTime. This is actually
Wow.
the image of a well-known Romanian poet named Mihai Eminescu, who was born in 1850.
Whoa.
If you view it at the right times during the day, it will sometimes look like it's painted on the clouds.
Yeah, it is.
15. The Cinderella Effect. Hungary
what?
is where you will find the shoes. They're on the Danube Bank in Budapest. It was the idea of Ken Togay, a film director, and sculpted by Gyula Power, and was placed there to honor the Jews who were killed in World War II.
Oh.
Fascist Arrow Cross militiamen told them to remove their shoes, and they were shot at the water's edge.
Wow.
14. The
That-
World in Her Hands. This is a
Say
series of
what?
sculptures called Force of Nature, created by Lorenzo Quinn. There are several of these statues around the globe, and they all depict women holding the earth in some way. You can
But
find
why?
them in the US, UK, Singapore, and Monaco. 13. Just hanging out. This
Whoa,
statue is found
whoa.
in Prague, and it's called Man Hanging Out. The statue is
Whoa.
actually of Sigmund Freud and was created in 1996 by David Cerny, a
But-
Czech sculptor. It's meant to indicate
This is anime for
intellectualism
some
during the
reason.
20th century, and David Cerny's unsureness about it. 12. Relaxing in the tub. That
Wow.
is literally the biggest bath in the world,
It
and the
is.
work is called The Bather, or Die Badende in German. Artist Oliver Voss created the sculpture using foam and steel, and it was
And what
13
now?
feet high and about 99 feet long.
How
It
many
was in the
days
Binnenalster
did it
Lake
take
in
to
Hamburg
finish
for
that?
10 days. 11.
Oh, never mind, 10 days.
Creativity takes courage. And David Cerny,
Wow.
whom we mentioned earlier, has many very controversial pieces of art
Whoa.
around the world.
Wow.
This one is much tamer and called Metamorphosis. It's in North Carolina, and there are 40
It's the
steel
Terminator.
pieces
It's
grouped
the
together in
liquid
7 segments,
thingy.
which rotate 360 degrees while spitting water out into the lake. 10. Reduce, reuse, recycle. This beautiful
Okay.
seahorse was created by Jeffro Utto, who collected the pieces of driftwood and affirmed
Oh,
that
did-
no living
I
trees
thought-
were
I
hurt
thought it was
during his
metal.
art process. His business is called Knock on Wood, and he is from Washington. 9. Breaking Through. Passer Through Walls is a statue found in Paris, which
Oh.
is based upon a character written by Mossel Aim. The character
Listen.
realizes that he can walk through walls, so begins a life of crime and adultery. During his last escapade, the magic stops, and he gets trapped inside the wall. 8. It always seems impossible until it's done. That is one of the most famous Nelson Mandela quotes, and this incredible structure was designed by South African artist Marco Cianfanelli. It was created to celebrate the 50-year anniversary of Mandela's imprisonment by apartheid police in 1962. There are 50 columns for each year, and it's placed in Howick, where the arrest took place.
Oh,
You have to see it
oh.
from the right angle to see the face of Mandela. 7. Letting Go. There is something so ethereal about these wire sculptures created by Robin Wright, a
Letting it go.
UK-based
Yeah.
artist. They are all of fairies dancing in the
Let
wind,
go.
and
We have
some
to
are
let
very
go.
small and
Yes,
others very big. They are formed in dramatic poses and all
It
have
is,
dandelions or a part of nature with them. 6. The power of books. It's incredible how art can be created
my
from
God.
anything, and this amazing sculpture was put together by Mike Stilkey. He uses old books that are going
How
to be
many books
recycled
did
and
he
creates these
need?
beautiful pieces with colored pencils, ink, lacquer, and
Colour
paint.
pens, wow.
5. Perfection takes time. This installation is known as the Kelpies and took Andy Scott
What is
8
that
years
name,
to
John?
put together. They are 100 feet tall, and the inspiration behind them is the legend of a water spirit that takes the shape of horses. The sculptures are the entrance to the Forth and Clyde Canal in Scotland. 4. Art that moves you. Anthony Howe is the creator
Whoa.
of some incredible abstract
That is
and
so
kinetic
amazing, though.
structures. He uses metal and
Where's
polymers to
that,
create some of the most exquisite mobile art in the world. Some structures are as tall as 25 feet,
Where is
and they are
it?
pretty mesmerizing to watch. 3. Who dares wake me from slumber? You can sort of hear this
Oh
giant
my
yelling
God,
that
that
from
is-
beneath the grass, can't
is
you?
huge.
This giant man is called, and I translate, ripped up or popped up. It's the creation of Hungarian artist
Whoa.
Ervin Loran Herv and was a temporary installation at Budapest's Chetney Square for a special art market
Where's
fair
that?
took place. 2.
Oh.
Are you brave enough? One of Lithuania's most celebrated statues
I'm not
is the
brave
Black
enough.
Ghost, found in Klaipeda. Visit the
What?
statue on a dreary rainy day, and it will leave you a bit spooked for the rest of the day. Legend says that if you befriend the statue, you will have fortune and riches to follow. 1. Follow your
Okay.
art. As I said earlier, it's amazing what people
What?
use to create art. Maurizio Savini uses chewing gum to create some
Chewing
very
gum?
realistic sculptures,
Are you
but he
serious?
really doesn't like it when people ask him if he chewed every piece. He has assistants that melt the gum down,
Whoa.
ready for his creative use.
Okay, that is so amazing though. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you like it, and this is Andre signing out. Peace.